we continue our preview of the World Indoor Championships. One of the other main events. We already looked at the men's side of this event. And now we're going to take a quick look at the 60 meters for women. I think the world is probably keyed in on one favorite here. I think everybody is probably saying that Ewa Swoboda is keyed in for the gold medal. Anything can happen. There can be surprises, but that one is, I would probably put a bet on that one if I was a betting man for that gold medal. You want to run through some of these times? You have the times in front of you, or you want me to deal with it, bossy?
You can deal with it. You can deal with it. I'm telling you that in the presence of or lack of the prime Jamaicans, it's going to be America. It's going to be America versus Poland strictly. But watch you and the tail of the tape steer.
All right. So according to worldathletics.org, for the year of 2022, our world leader is, like we mentioned, Ewa Swoboda, the only person, by the way, to go sub-7 this season. So she's at 6.99 that she ran about a week ago on the 5th of March in her own trials in Poland, right? Then we have the Marybeth Sant-Price of the United States, and she has a 7.04, which she shares with Elaine Thompson.
Yeah, very fast. I've seen her in action. Quick, Caucasian, speedster, full of confidence, new to the big scene. So we'll see how she copes on the big stage. That's the key thing. Go ahead, sir.
Then you have Elaine Thompson Hera, which is tied with Sant-Price, like I was saying, but we all know Elaine will not be running at the World Indoors. We have Julian Alfred and Kambunji, one of my favorites, who I am pulling for to try to get a medal. Then you have Mika Brasco with 707, and Kambunji has a 705, and Julian Alfred tied in second with Elaine Thompson as well, has a 704. All right. After Briscoe with her 707, you have Brianna Williams in 7th with a 709. One of the representatives for Jamaica at the World Indoors, which we would probably consider an outsider. Not really a likely medal contender, I would think, but definitely has a possibility to be a finalist. Let's say you, my brother.
You're calling the names out, writing the names out. I'll add one more to the pot, an outside chance of a podium. Daryl Nita of Great Britain. She is hot on the heels of Dina Asher-Smith, who I don't know if she's actually down to compete. I don't think she's actually competed in this indoor championship. So Daryl Nita will be representing Britain, and she is in the best form of her life. Tall, rangy, increasingly confident, hot on the heels, literally, of Dina Asher-Smith, and she's capable of finding a low 7, which could find her on the podium with Kambunji.
Yeah, she's ran 7:11 this year. Hasn't been the quickest. Neither has Sherika Jackson with her 7:12. But you know, they're class athletes. But I think this one might be a bit of a stretch for both. When I look at it, I see Swoboda, Sant-Price, and somebody else. It could be Kambunji.
Kambunji or Briscoe.
Or Briscoe, yes.
Or Briscoe. That would be the way of things. It's explosive, and we've got an landing favorite. She will be the hot favorite. She doesn't even have
a good distance.
Yeah, man. I think it'll be a fight for the podium. It'll be a fight for the podium places on this one. But Swoboda, ominous. And I tell you what, I'm looking forward. I don't know what you think, Primo, and viewers and subscribers. She is, I think her 100 meters time is actually over 11 seconds. That's got to go.
Remember we discussed that season. Yeah, so we want to see what she's going to do outdoors. You know what I mean? So that is something that we're keeping an eye on. However, I don't see anybody, barring any injury or any unfortunate anything, I don't see anybody beating her to that gold medal in the 60 meters for women.
What do you make of Brianna Williams? Do you think that she's overestimated? I think she's a little overrated. Sorry, yeah, overrated. I mean, maybe a little controversial, but I don't know if she's best at 60 or 100. I think she finds herself a bit in the middle in both of those events, in my opinion.
Well, I think,
what say you?
Well, honestly, my opinion with Brianna now is she's in a transitional period in her career where she's no longer that dominant junior, so she's going to have to learn to adapt to deal with the professional level of the sport. And it takes everybody a little while. Even the great Usain Bolt, it took him a while to transition out of being that world-beating junior to so I don't think it's a matter of overrated. I just don't want people put too much expectations on her and too much burden. But even when speaking to Leighton, big up Leighton Levy, a friend of the channel from Sportsmax TV, who spoke with Otto Bolden, her coach, earlier this month. You can check out that article on sportsmax.tv. He was saying that if anybody has an outside chance of grabbing a medal, not necessarily a gold, I think the closest she could come to is a bronze, and that's a very outside chance. So it would be Brianna, looking at the times and the amount of work that would have to be done. So a little better execution or something like that, because it's literally split second differences. So you know what I mean, and that's another expert's opinion. You know what I mean. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't put too much pressure on the ladies, on our ladies. We have to respect our competition and understand that these athletes have been training for this and they want this thing badly, in terms of the Swobodas and the Sant-Price and all of that, because this is where they get their shine. When, you know what I mean, the big dogs outdoors kind of is a bit much, and it's two different races when you look at it. That requires two different skill sets, just like how the 100 and the 200 are different races. You know what I'm saying? Your thoughts, my brother?
Well, to wrap up, I would say, look, it's Swoboda and the also-rans. Yeah. She is lightning, and I tell you what, if she rises to the occasion, look out for a 6.98 seconds is my prediction. This woman is playing with the 100th of a second. I'm telling you, and she's not going to be ramping. But there's something about Shericka Jackson. She's going to be outdoors that are going to be a phenomenal power. But
yeah.
In indoors, Brianna, I can see those arms not quite flailing, but I just don't see that speed. I really hope she proves me, Brianna, if you're listening, prove me wrong.
All right,
prove me wrong, because Jamaica has a fine tradition in the sprints, and you know, Shelly-Ann won't be going on forever, Elaine won't be going on forever, and Brianna is one of those who's looking to step into those big shoes, as well as Shericka Jackson. Will she do it in Belgrade? To be seen.
All right, let's see who will finish higher, Brianna or Nita. That's my bet for you. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.